Hello, everybody. It's Ivana here from Hand in Hand with African Women. And today I'm very pleased to welcome Mama Charity from Togo with me on this short talk. Welcome, Mama Charity.
Thank you, Ivana.
Thank you for being here with us and talking a little bit more about you and about what you do in your community. And so, as you might know, Mama Charity is founder of the orphanage in Togo, and that's her life mission, as she talks about it, to take care of every child. So tell us, Mama Charity, how many children you have at the moment, and also how this story of orphanage started for you.
Okay, thank you, Ivana. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about our orphanage and our community. Today we have 115 children at the orphanage from 3 months up to 18 years. And how all this starts, as you said it now, is a life mission. And I got to know earlier that this is what I was born to do. And I'm doing it with love, with passion, with joy. And I'm here, I'm the mama of multitude of children. I have a lot of children. My life mission.
That's a beautiful mission, definitely. And can you tell us maybe also, like, what is usually the story of these kids that come to your orphanage? Are they orphans that they don't have parents at all, or what is usually the story behind how they end up in your orphanage?
Okay, today we have a lot of children with their stories. Some are orphans. Mm-hmm. They don't have any parents. So some are orphans. They have a relative in the family who don't want to take care of them. We have babies born from women who have a psychiatric problem. Mm-hmm. We have that people wrap and then throw away as a garbage, We have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of children. We have children from rape. When some people are raped, when they have the baby, they just throw the baby away. So we have a lot of cases at the orphanage here. Yeah. Different stories. Some are abandoned at the hospital because when the mother died at the delivery, because of poverty, some families, they just run away and abandon the kids at the hospital. So we have some cases like that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so do you also plan, like, of course, those that are orphans, that there is not much to do, but for the stories of kids that maybe they've been abandoned, or there is some other situation that maybe the family members don't want to take care of the child, do you have in like your vision or in your plan to work with these people as part of the community, to educate them about how to, plan it a little bit more, or like, can you tell a little bit more about this? How do you approach this from like this bigger perspective?
What we are doing is, first of all, educate the women in the community not to abandon their children. Most of the time is poverty, who they don't have any support. So from last year, we have 20 women with 78 children in the community. And we help those women to do agriculture projects. We give them money to grow we have 15 women who receive a support of the agriculture project. And those 15 women have 58 children. So we do talk to them, ask them to keep their children in their community, even if they don't have a father, because most of the widows we met are very young. They are widows, but they are not old. They have a strength, they can work, they can do something, but they need a support. So what we are doing now is to put them in a group and then help them to do something so that they can keep their children in their community. And what we are doing again, support all those children at school. We give notebooks, we give everything that they need for school, so that the mothers should give them food. Sometimes if you have a lot of donation, we can give food, but it's not always, because I have a multitude in the orphanage already. So we support all those children outside who have a single parent, a single mother, so that the mother can do something. So for this International Women's Day, we think that we don't have to leave them like that. So yesterday, Sunday, we went to 2 communities and we set up 2 groups of women, and we give them money to start the agriculture season. So that's what we do yesterday. The whole day yesterday, we were inland to meet the women. It was so marvelous. So we do talk to them always. That is not good to abandon. That if they are working, they too can help a child in their community, because our mindset is to teach them that once you are having for you, you can help someone. So they too can help somebody if they are gaining in their agriculture project. Yeah.
And this is another passion of yours, the agriculture and the garden.
I love agriculture. I was telling them that this International Women's Day, every woman in the whole world have to plant 1 tree. If every woman plant 1 tree, the earth will be very nice. Every year, every woman have to plant 1 tree for the International Women's Day. And
yeah, I think that's a message for all of us, that we can plant a tree or plant a plant, even if we don't have a garden where to plant a tree. But it's I have to also admit that now we have a couple of plants at home also with my husband, and as the spring is coming, they're starting to grow new leaves, and I watch them every day with so much love and passion. It's really something like, it's a miracle, really, like if you kind of just pay attention to that, how it grows. So it's really beautiful, I have to say also.
One day you eat the fruit and you say, wow, this is from what I've planted myself. It's very important. It's very important.
That's wonderful. So that's another way how to keep your community growing and being sustainable through agriculture, and teaching the women to be able to work and take care of their children. That's beautiful how you work. And can you also say a little bit more about, so you mentioned that you have, your orphanage is funded by donations. That's the main part of like how you get the resources, or where do you get the money from for running all this?
Yeah, more than 20 years now. The beginning was very difficult, but from 20 years now, by God's special grace, we have donation from people, from private people, from some companies, from some associations, everybody, from some Togolese who are living outside the country. Yes, everybody who heard about what we are doing and they see, and they are sure that the money will go to the children. If they want to donate, they donate to help. So since so many years, our orphanage is living on donations. Now we want to be sufficient because the demands, the children are many. They cannot always depend on donations. So we want to do our own agriculture and farming, poultry farm, and all those crops, so we can help to feed the children. So we are now planning to have 25 acres of land where we have the school, the orphanage, the agriculture, and then the poultry farm and our cows. Because of Mama Dinah, now I have to do cows because I'm learning from her too. I want to have our cows, yeah. So this is our project from 2022 going, because we need more space for the children. You know, in Lome, we don't have a place that we want to go inland at least 100 kilometers from Lome and buy a land and then set up a very good village for the children. And there's one thing I want to say, most of them will never have a family. And in Africa, in our place, most of the time people will ask you, where are you from? From which community are you from? I want to create a community for my children. Someone asks you, where are you from? I'm from this village. Yeah, it's very important for us in Africa. So this is one of the reasons, and to be sufficient, that we want to have our own village, Mother Charity Village.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I believe this is for everybody to have this sense of belonging somewhere where really you can say I am.
Very important.
Yeah, very important. So you can identify with some community, village, town, or whatever that means to you. It's part of identity building. So I love that idea. And I also want to highlight what you said, that like this in hand, we really have this circle of inspiration, because you're inspired by Mama Dinah to have cows, and on the other side, she's inspired by you to start a garden. So this is really beautiful how the inspiration keeps growing.
And Sister Agnes with her pigs, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about all those things.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, we will hear also from Sister Agnes next time. Wonderful, Mama Charity. So maybe what would be also your, let's say, a message to women for International Women's Day, or message for the world on this day from you?
From me to all the women in the world, first of all, every year they celebrate International Women's Day. But I want to tell the women in the whole world that from this 2022, in every celebration, every woman has to plant one tree. So that in 5 years, in 10 years, beautiful garden, the earth will breathe with, new trees, and the damages are too much for motherland. So everybody, women have the power to do it. They have the power to change things. We are change makers. So every year we plant a tree, I'm telling you, things will change. This is my message for them, because everybody have said a lot. But what I want to tell the women in the world is, even if you don't have a garden, find somewhere and plant a tree. It's very important.
Mm, beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mama Charity. You're such a beautiful embodiment of archetype of mother and the message you're sharing. I think it's important also for us to realize what we also have in hand, that we are really planting seeds sometimes first. Like that's really important to realize that also bigger change takes time, but it's important to start really planting seeds and starting from small. So the day can be today or tomorrow. Take it as a challenge from a charity to plant a tree. And so thank you so much for sharing with us what you stand for, what's your vision, and all your beautiful messages. And if you're called to also make donation for one of our projects, at the moment we are still collecting money for Mama Dinah's community, but if you wish to contribute to particularly to Mama Charity, that's also possible to support her. So we will be happy to receive any donation, and you can do it on our webpage. So thank you so much, Mama Charity, for the talk. It was lovely to see you.
Thank you, Ivana. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, everybody.
You are doing for Hand in Hand. Hand in Hand is our big family now. And thank you for taking care of us in this family.
We are taking care of each other.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.